All right, back with another draft spotlight. Then eventually NBA right around the corner, season over with. We're gonna kick off the Detroit Pistons draft spotlight. For some reason, I put it all in one playlist. So just check out the draft spotlight playlist to stay updated on the draft spotlight. But today we're gonna get into the quarterback. Ooh, my E40 voice. Never heard that song. It's a real song. Uh, by E40, but Matt Corral, former 5-star quarterback, um, Matt Corral. So, yeah, he was a 5-star quarterback coming out, and I think Lane Kiffin got him to come to Ole Miss. And one thing just I like about Matt Corral is that he get the ball out quick, kind of give you Stafford vibes on how he able to how he's able to release the ball from different sidearm angles. Good athlete. I would say a slightly above average arm, not the greatest arm out there, but when you talk about short to intermediate, he is accurate. If you got an offense that's gonna be short to intermediate, three step slants, getting the ball out of his hand quick, you're gonna run like that no huddle Jim Kelly offense, no huddle offense back in the day. He got you. He can make some throws down the field too. But he don't have the biggest arm. And some of his downfield accuracies have to do with his footwork. Once again, just like Malik Willis, some of the issues mirror each other. And a lot of it got to do with footwork. And the reason Malik Willis is able to get away with it is because he has a truly special arm. And with Matt Carroll, his footwork sometimes is all over the place. Um, he don't have the his natural arm strength to get him out of problems. So that's about it. It did different. If he gets better off, if he gets better platform and better 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 platform with his arm mechanics, uh he'd be all right. Even though he just launched a hell of a ball at his pro day without even moving. So he proved me wrong about his arm because he launched a crazy throw from inside the end zone. Hold on. He launched a crazy throw. Hold on. They play dumb. He just launched some crazy stuff. I don't know. They switched the video. But he just launched a crazy throw. From the back, it don't matter. He launched a crazy throw from the end zone. It looked like it went to it looked like he was inside the end zone. He didn't even move his feet. He just moved his torso. So they player gonna be dumb. I hate NFL.com. It's like the worst. That's why I hate playing fantasy football back in the day when I played traditional standard fantasy football. That's why I went to FanDuel because NFL Network truly sucks and their website sucks. No offense. But he measured in at 6'2". Okay, that pro day height. So he about an inch taller than Willis, a little bit more than an inch. That's like prototypical. That's pretty good size. That's Stafford. 212. His weight ain't like where people wanted to see it at. He's still a little light. Probably see like to put on 8 pounds. That's nothing. 30 and 33/4 arm length, and then he got almost 9 and 5/8 hands, so that should be really good for him. It says playing 3 years at Oak Christian in his senior season at Long Beach Poly. Corral was a 4-star, I thought he was a 5, my bad, 4-star recruit who had committed to USC in Florida and turned down Alabama, Georgia, Michigan before settling on Ole Miss. He played 4 games while keeping his red shirt 2018, 16 and 22. 72.7% completion, 239, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception, 1383 and 6.42 rushing TDs. Corral started 4 games 2019, missing 2 with a rib injury, and then rotating into games throughout the rest of the season. He was 105 to 178, 59% completion, 1,362 yards, 6 TDs, 3 interceptions. Had 57 rushes, 135 yards, 2.4 yards a rush, 1 TD rushing. He broke out 2020, was named Manning Award finalist after leading FBS in the total offense per game, 384.3 yards, ranking 9th in pass efficiency, 7th with 29 passing touchdowns to 7 foot, 3,337 yards, passing yards, and 10 starts. Corral was named the Outback Bowl MVP in their win over Indiana, throwing for 342 yards and 2 scores. He completed his time at Oxford and style, finishing 7th in the Heisman Trophy voting and garnering second team All SEC honors, starting 13 games, 262 and 386 for 86, 67.9% passing, 3,349 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He was 152, 60, 164, and 4 yards of rush and 11 rushing TDs before suffering high ankle sprain in the team's bowl game. Chad Reuter. His comparison is Baker Mayfield. He's a small quarterback with a big heart who has learned to play with better maturity and control without losing his edge. Corral played in a quarterback-friendly scheme with well-defined reads, so he needs to improve. He needs to prove he can work through full field progressions and make good decisions with the ball. He's decisive, operating with a quick trigger release, challenging tight windows, and possesses the touch to make challenging bucket throws. He's a fiery competitive runner, but he needs to get his slide game up as he's not built to take a pounding from called runs or scrambles. Corral is immobile, but his poise and accuracy wane when he forced to move. Discipline has benefited Corral. He's definitely at his best when operating on schedule and in rhythm. A spread-based scheme and a player-friendly head coach gives Corral the best opportunity to live up to his potential and challenge to become the best quarterback from this draft. Well, his strength competes hard and plays with abundance of confidence. Quicker process and better decision maker in 2021. Hasty ball handling for quick game RPOs. Impressive release quickness and rips type spirals. Touch and fearless to work between level coverage. Generally patient, allowing routes to develop. Above average arm strength for a small quarterback. Twitch up hips to generate drive on window throws. Made 60 yards throws without having his feet set against Alabama. He said throws a fluffy, well-placed deep ball when protected. Would rather take the sack than put the ball up for grabs. Would have had a significantly higher completion rate if not for excessive drops. Able to slip away from pressure, both elusive and combative on called runs and scrambles. Weakness: slender frame and size, falling below desired NFL mark. Too haphazard as a runner to sustain durability. Scouts question whether he has necessary maturity. That's where you see the Baker Mayfield comparisons come. More benefits from heavy play action RPO looks. Needs to prove he can become a full field leader. Babies and aims the short throws. Deep ball needs to come out earlier for speedy NFL targets. Will unnecessary chances against lingering safety help. Most of his interceptions were layup for defenders. Poise and placement take hits once his feet are moving. Takes too long to leave the pocket and seek refuge under duress. So, I mean, you hear some of the things. That's an issue for him, and read some of these things that you said, well, he do take chances, with safeties over the top. A lot of times we drop it in the bucket is actually pretty good, but you someone he throws a catchable ball. It also goes for defenders too. Maturity issues. You see that, leading the football team, that's gonna hurt them. 6'2" is good, but 212 is too slender. Also Baker ain't helping his, case there neither. But but he's a wizard with the ball into my play action, RPOs. That's where the league is going with RPOs. Play action never left, never going nowhere. Like I said, quick release, really good on short intermediate throws. You seem to have enough arm. Some of the games it seemed his feet weren't set. He was underthrowing speedy receivers. But a lot of that, once again, I said it had to do with his platform, his feet work being all messed up, his footwork get better. I mean, he got everything you want to be a star in this league other than his frame, and maybe putting some muscle on his lower body might help more than his upper body. I don't like to have quarterbacks lift heavy because that muscle that builds in they shoulders and then they top. A lot of times that messes up their accuracy. That's why you got to, when you lift, you just got to keep throwing. It's like playing basketball. That's why basketball players don't like lifting, because you got to keep throwing. So, but like I said, there ain't nothing that's stopping this guy from being a star other than maturity. Physically it's nothing. They say he measured in at 6 foot, but on NFL.com it says 6'2". So I don't know. So 6'2", good height. ESPN saying 6 foot. Let's see if we can pull up Matt Corral's true height. Give me a minute. See if we can pull this up, make sure it's. So he measured in at 6'2". Yep, he measured at 6'2" on his pro day. So there you go. So he's 6'2", 212. Like I said, you could put 8 pounds on, 10 pounds. A lot of that could be lower body, a little bit up top. You know, that could be nothing to put on, but his talent is there, bro. Maturity, that's gonna scare people away. With Baker, with Brown saying they want a dog, but 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I mean, shit, he getting better and better, bro. Protecting the football, completion percentage pretty good, but he best if you running one of them offenses where it's just you get it in your hand, you get it out. You know, run and shoot, a running gun, that whatever they was doing over there in the Rams, that'd be good for him. He'd be good in New England. You know, just without the maturity issues, but yeah, I mean he can run. I mean he just need to put the muscle on to learn to protect his body and slide. That's it, man. He's a really good football player, man, and very high on him. You know, and some of his issues, like some of hitting the ball out earlier for speedy receivers. I just think he just need to set his feet and get his footwork better. Once that happened, and get a little stronger, and put a couple pounds on, get stronger, shit, and you get some maturity, bro. That's probably why you need to sit, body and mental maturity. But he a wizard with the football, RPOs, play actions, anytime 3-step drops, getting it out on slants and shallow crossing routes, drag, speeds out, whips, anything quick, arrow routes. I mean, if you short the intermediate and he good enough deep, kind of put you in the mindset of Jimmy Garoppolo, but more athletic. And I just think more physically talented, but baller. That's what I could say. But hey, I like Matt Corral. Wouldn't be mad if he joined my team at all. Detroit Lions are, however it go. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about him. But baller. That's what you call him. Baller. Baller, man. But maturity things, where are you? Yep, and that's probably where, he lacking when compared to that's probably where he lacking when you compare him to Malik Willis. It's maturity and just arm strength. That's what you look at, is maturity and arm strength. So that's pretty much, it's pretty much where he lacking, man. But I wouldn't say arm strength, but Malik got an out of this world arm. But I would just say he got enough arm, bro. It's just when he learned to set his feet, he becomes special, bro. When he learned to set his feet, he becomes special. His footwork clean up, and he put a couple pounds on his body, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, when that happens, bro, you saw all she wrote. Maturity. I don't know how that's gonna come about. But I just think sitting behind a good veteran, that it'll happen for him. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the Draft Spotlight playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Go live or drop a video. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. That's where to donate, comment, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance notification. We go live, drop a video. Once again, if you need to reach me, Twitter's the fast way, Facebook, and Instagram, and all those links in the description.